Down precisely now 3 minutes, in fact, until we reveal the findings of this huge exercise carried out today by the pollsters Ipsos Mori on behalf of us here at Sky News, the BBC and ITV News. Canvassers have interviewed thousands of people in 144 different places across the country. Well, here with me is our political editor, Beth Rigby. So, as I say, well, under 3 minutes to go, Beth.
Under 3 minutes ago, and I'm so nervous about it, about this exit poll, because this is, as you said, the moment when you're not asking people how they intend to vote, how they did vote. And it's the first moment where we get a sense of how well or badly the parties have done. There's a margin, it comes up in seats won. There's a margin of error of 20 on either side. But certainly in the past 3 elections, it's been pretty on the money. It can change the narrative and it can surprise us.
Well, we will find out now. Looking at the clock again, let's count down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go until we can reveal the results of the exit poll. Who will return to Westminster with the mandate to form a government, or could voters deliver another hung parliament? We'll be getting that indication very soon. Your feelings, John Bercow?
It will be an exciting moment. It isn't absolutely proof positive of what will happen, but it's a pretty clear guiding light. So somebody's going to be very elated, and somebody is going to be very dejected.
You've been sitting at home, presumably, watching it in previous elections.
In previous elections, I've sometimes watched at home, but more often I have been out at dinner preparing to go to the count.
Indeed, of course. OK, John, thank you very much indeed for that. We are focusing on that clock again as it marches relentlessly towards 10 o'clock precisely. There's just over 1 minute to go now until we release the broadcaster's exit poll. Now, you don't know what it will say. We don't know what it will say. It's shocked politicians and the public on recent election nights, and despite their doubts, predicted the direction of the elections, certainly last time round in 2017, when it predicted that Theresa May would fall short. Well, will it do the same tonight? There are only moments left to wait. It's 10 o'clock. The Brexit election is over, and it looks like this. The exit poll is indicating it's a Conservative win, that the Conservatives will have 368 seats. The Labour Party, 191. The Liberal Democrats will gain 13. The Brexit Party on 0. Scottish National Party, 55. And the Greens on 1. Now, others will have 22. So there it is, the exit poll predicting a big Conservative win, a majority for Boris Johnson. The initial reactions, Beth Rigby.
Well, Boris Johnson called this the Brexit election, and really, if that is the result tonight, he has won emphatically an incredible result, if it's correct, and it means that we will leave the EU next year. Brexit will happen.
OK, well, there we are. The exit poll is indicating that the Conservatives will gain 368 seats. The Labour Party, 191. The Lib Dems, 13. That would be just one more since that they started the last Parliament with. The SNP would be on 55. Well, let's get reaction from John Bercow. A big majority, as Beth was saying there.
I think those figures spell an 86 majority, so if that's accurate, that is a phenomenal victory for the Conservative Party, and Boris Johnson would obviously feel completely vindicated in the gamble that he took. That is much more emphatic than some of the polls have suggested, but it would be an absolutely dramatic victory. And it certainly would mean, as Beth says, that he would be in a position to get phase 1 of Brexit done by the end of January. There's a much wider debate, but that is undoubtedly.
Well, let's just stay with that headline. It's an exit poll. No seats have declared, of course, yet, but that exit poll suggesting that Boris Johnson will have won and won big, suggesting the Conservatives will have 368 seats, Jeremy Corbyn and Labour on 191.